The city of Calgary is currently looking at where it can put some electric buses for the city to diversify its carbon emissions and to lower them. That sounds nice, but electric buses won't work everywhere in the city of Calgary. In in spring of 2021, the city found a company that is going to design and manufacture the electric buses, which is set to be implemented in winter 2022. They are looking to see where the bus routes could be and where they could put the charging stations for the buses. The locations where the bus routes will be at will have to be close to the charging stations because the buses won't be able to hold a full charge, and that is especially worsened in the winter months, especially in January and February. So the shortened routes, so that means a shortened charge for the buses to hold, and that won't be good for the Calgary's BRT and Max routes. In this video, when I say BRT and Max, I mean them interchangeably because in a couple of days there's gonna be a new video from recording this where I talk about BRT and Max routes. I'm just using them interchangeably in here, so just bear with me onto the next video. This is really why electric cars aren't that popular in Canada in wintertime, because they're not able to hold a significant charge. That's why it didn't really come up here. And for a lot of northern hemisphere countries, they get electric buses, but they should bring back the trolleybuses at the same time for the city of Calgary's BRT and Max route. Instead of making them fully electric buses for the BRT and Max, the electric buses have two cables. One of them is to power it and the other one is to ground it. Since they're using rubber tires, they can't ground themselves like trains do, because trains just ground themselves with the metal wheels that connects to the metal railing, so it's just grounded. So one cable goes up to get the power, and another one goes up to give power back to it and to ground itself. Do you think the wires for the trolleybuses look ugly? Look at Mexico City trolleybuses, you can barely see them. And just because something is ugly doesn't mean it should be let out. Doesn't mean we shouldn't let it out in public. Just look at yourself in the mirror. The history of trolleybuses in Calgary is that they replaced all of the Calgary streetcar routes, which was a bad idea, and you can hear about that more in the Calgary streetcar coming back. I just forgot the name of the video for a second. In the Calgary streetcar coming back video, which is right here, go check it out. It's a great video where I talk a lot about why streetcars should come back, and people don't like it, but I like it anyway. So why I think Calgary should build a trolleybus is because the city's BRT are going to be there for a long time, and the Max route, and we could implement the wires to represent a long and lasting empire. A long and lasting, to show that we plan on being here for a long time. And if many of you who say, oh, let's say there's a problem on one of the BRT or Max routes, oh, the buses won't be able to get there because they're connected to it by wire. Well, get this, they can disconnect from the wire and become electric buses, so they can move around the routes and get back on the wire. It's not there's like a big problem. It's just the fact is they can work here. The trolleybuses would go on the Max Orange, which goes from Sattertown to Brentwood Station, the Max Yellow, which goes from downtown to Wood Park Boulevard, the Max Purple will go from downtown to East Hill, the Max Teal Glen, the Max Teal will go from Westbrook Station to the future Stage 1 station of the Green Line at Douglas Glen. There are other BRT routes, by BRT I mean Max routes, in the city that the city wants to build. One of them is going from Somerset Bridgeline to 64th Street Southeast. Another is going from Sattertown Station to the end of the Green Line station at Seaton. The last plan max route would be on Brentwood Station to 144 Avenue. There are planned routes from downtown Calgary to Olympic Park. A trolley bus would be perfect on these routes. We can still get electric buses for non-BRT or max routes, but for max routes, we should get trolley buses. That's what I'm just saying, instead of using battery electric buses. Thank you. Have a great day. You are awesome. Bye.